Room in the Inn is a local Florence homeless shelter that helps out people who are less fortunate than others. They only operate in the winter to help keep people warm and collaborate frequently with churches to have places to keep people to stay. They recently lost their intake center but are operating in other unique ways. Whether you're interested in writing, art, or photography, you probably have a place at the Floraba. We accept volunteers from any grade level and any major, so if you're interested, sign up for a volunteer meeting or just show up at 643 Northwood Avenue on Thursdays at 5. Aside from being my favorite animal, possums are really cool in a lot of other ways. Due to their low body temperature, they can't carry rabies despite common myths that they do, in fact, carry it. They are also the only native marsupial to North America, so when you're passing by those little critters on the road, make sure to show them a little bit of appreciation. Did you know the University of North Alabama is the oldest four-year university in the state of Alabama? It opened in 1830 as LaGrange College in Layton, Alabama, and moved over to Florence in the 1850s, so it beats University of Alabama by about a year. UNA is changing its card policy to require cardholders to pay a 2.95% convenience fee on any digital purchases. These purchases include tuition, room and board, and fees. Residents from all around the Shoals gathered today at Mobile Plaza to celebrate Thanksgiving. One table started from scratch in 2017 by a group of friends who saw a similar event but realized it was a one-time only feast. The 5 of them decided to start one table here in Florence, Alabama. Katrina McCreelis, one of the founders and a current committee member, shares her excitement regarding one table.
We have no agenda here when we all gather together. We're just coming together as a community and just to bring the spirit. Everybody brings something else to the table, and we're just so grateful that we can all gather around one table and celebrate the goodness of our community.
Originally, Jill's Sweet Memories offered food for $1 a plate. This year, the event is entirely funded by donors and volunteers. Florence City Councilman Bill Griffin is serving as a volunteer this year and loves the opportunity to connect with citizens.
I love the concept of how people come together and serve each other. And this is one table for one city, which is Florence. It's people loving on people. And people who don't know each other sitting beside each other, and conversations are striking up, and we're just loving on each other.
The goal of the event is to sit people from across the community and encourage open conversation with new people. The next one table is usually announced in early fall of the same year. To keep up with them, you can check out their Facebook and Instagram. I am Emma Tanner, campus news reporter, giving you the campus report.
Local artists and merchants across the Shoals community gathered today on Simpson Street. Throughout the year, the Seven Points Market is open to the public every third Thursday of the month. The market is organized locally and geared toward providing small businesses in the community a chance to set up shop and network with other local vendors. Today is the final market for the year as winter approaches, and many vendors have themed appropriately. Benjamin Newburn is a local baker and the organizer of today's event.
And so this is actually our last one of the year, but we wanted to move it to the street. Normally we were at Pocket Park, right off of Northwood Avenue. But today we are on Simpson Street, one block north of the actual Seven Points intersection. But wanted to get local vendors a chance to come out, as well as support other local businesses at Seven Points.
From beads to baked goods, artists across the Shoals are able to enjoy the nice fall weather here at the Seven Points Market. For those of you who would like to sign up for a spot to sell, it'll be restarting next spring.
Anna Stokes is a vendor at the market and a student at the University of North Alabama.
And everybody's been really excited about it. I've had a few regular customers that I've seen at other markets, so it was good to kind of reconnect and see them at a different place, and hopefully I'll meet some new faces and some new regulars.
Whether you're looking for music, art, or good food, the Seven Points Market can provide all of it. For more information, visit sevenpointsmarket.com. From the campus of the University of North Alabama, I'm Evan Bowers, UNA campus reporter.
The University of North Alabama has begun demolition on LaGrange Hall, the former residence hall on campus. LaGrange, which was discovered to house asbestos and mold in the 2010s, sits across from the nursing building. Demolition efforts began in early September and resulted in the closing of a pedestrian sky bridge that takes many students to and from class.
So right now I live in Rivers Hall, so it makes my trip across campus whenever I need to get to my classes a little bit more difficult. I have to take Pine Street, which isn't as safe with all the cars, with close proximity to the cars and how fast they're going. But the only other option for me is to go through the parking deck and to walk across the Stevens Hall Bridge.
Plans for a demolition and remodel have been in the works since the late 2010s, but the COVID-19 pandemic put a halt to remodeling efforts.
Yeah, so the tearing down of LaGrange Hall was essentially a concept idea that was proposed pre-COVID, and with the COVID-19 pandemic, it actually delayed that initial idea of potentially remodeling or tearing down LaGrange Hall. And so there were some talks throughout the institution about what they should do and whether it was just a remodeling project.
A new dorm is planned to be built over the next few years. The expected cost is $23.9 million.